Well, my final question leads to something that you just mentioned, and that's about relationships. With this being Father's Day, and I know we touched on the one essay that's in your book regarding fathers. I want to come back to the concept of fathers. Because as we know, especially in the African American home, most children grow up without a father. What would be some advice that you could give to fathers who are looking to reestablish a connection with their child in spite of whatever issues they've been going through? What advice would you give them so that this time next year, on next year's Father's Day, they can celebrate being a father with their offsprings, however many they may have? What would be the advice you would give to them to break through, get to the other side, walk the walk, and be a stronger father in the relationship with their child?
One of the things I would tell them is develop a relationship with yourself. Something that you can respect, something that you can admire. When you look in the mirror in the morning time, you need to be your own role model. And you need to model that and then share that with your loved ones. Also, understand the impact that you have on your sons and daughters. You can be a great role model for your sons, and you can be a great protector, an emotional protector, and security blanket for your daughter. So the father's role in the family dynamic is a very powerful role. It doesn't seem like it maybe in the African American community. I can't speak for other communities because it's been torn down so much over the last couple of centuries. However, placing that role back and actually seeing yourself as important, and this goes back to the self-esteem thing anyway. So when you see yourself as a very important male, a very important human being, then that means you're going to be important in the family dynamic, which means you are going to have a profound, powerful impact on your family, the way they grow, their structure, and the way they respond to the world. Just having that backup male model there who exemplifies good structure, power, intellect, wisdom, nurturing, just having that there has a huge impact on the family dynamics, and the health of the family. You're missing that piece. But when you look at our society, you can actually see the impact of the absence. You can see that. It's evident in the way people act in school, the way people do. It's just evidence that this part is missing, and you can see the impact it's having. And you can see how it manifests itself in the way kids are raised these days. So it's a responsibility.
Responsibility to self.
It's a powerful responsibility that needs to be taken care of. And it starts with self.
Mindy, sounds like that workshop we did yesterday. Yeah, responsibility to self. Audience, did he give you answers that you can live with? Belinda, I'm looking over at you. Yeah. Belinda, you almost look like you had another question you were thinking. Okay, good. I want to make sure before we officially close out, if there was anyone else that had any other questions or even comments that you wanted to make to Benjamin before we close out, that you have an opportunity to do so.
Great job, great book.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, Benjamin, I want to thank you for allowing my creative selves to create this program for today.
Perfect.
Yeah, which gave us an opportunity to do several things. With Toastmasters, we develop our communication and leadership skills. So that this program gave me an opportunity to continue to develop my leadership skills, where I use this as what we call a high performance leadership project. This also gave us an opportunity for you to get exposure, to assist with marketing.
Thank you very much.
Well, you're so welcome. And also, practicing my communication skills gave me an opportunity to practice more of interviewing. So I don't know what's on the horizon for me with this, yet you gave me an opportunity to practice and to do some new techniques, even with my voice not being 100%. So I thank you for this opportunity, just, man, allowing us to be a part of this experience with Up All Night. And again, thank you for coming back to WAYO Toastmasters and allowing us to do WAYO Toastmasters Presents Up All Night Part 2. Thanks, Benjamin Johnson.
Thank you very much.